want one device where you can read, plan,
notes, and stay focused, but every tablet you look at feels like a gamble with your money. One screen promises a calm, paper-like experience, another promises full power and apps, and you are stuck asking yourself which one will actually fit your real daily routine, not just look good in a product photo. In this video, we are putting the Kindle Scribe Colorsoft up against the BOOX Note Air 4C so you can see side by side which one makes more sense for reading, digital planning, and handwritten notes. By the end, you will know whether you should go for the more focused Kindle world or the flexible, app-heavy world of the BOOX, and which trade-offs really matter for you. Let's start with what these two devices are trying to do. Kindle Scribe Colorsoft is a color e-ink reader and note device built around the Kindle ecosystem. It's designed to feel like a calm, paper-style screen where you can read books, mark up documents, and keep digital notebooks without the distractions of a normal tablet. The BOOX Note Air 4C is a color e-ink tablet built more like a full Android device, with access to apps, more customization, and more ways to work across different platforms while still trying to keep that eye-friendly e-ink look. Kindle Scribe Colorsoft is at its best when you want simplicity and focus. You get a large, comfortable display for reading and planning, with color that helps highlight book covers, diagrams, and planner layouts, without turning the screen into a bright, glossy tablet. It's ideal if you already live in the Kindle world, read a lot of books or PDFs, and want a single space where you can write directly on the page, keep clean notebooks, and use color to organize your thoughts. If you like the idea of digital planning but hate being pulled into notifications and social media, this device leans strongly toward a quieter, more focused experience. The BOOX Note Air 4C shines when you want flexibility and power. Because it runs a more open system, it's great for people who want to install multiple reading apps, use different planner apps, sync cloud drives, and jump between different tools. It suits power users, researchers, and people who like to customize everything: pen behavior, layouts, folders, and even which apps they use for reading, writing, or calendar management. If your planning workflow stretches across multiple platforms, or you need certain apps that only exist on Android, the BOOX Note Air 4C feels more like a full work tool that just happens to use an e-ink screen. Of course, each one has trade-offs. With Kindle Scribe Colorsoft, you're more locked into the Kindle ecosystem in the built-in notebook system. For many people, that's a plus because it keeps everything clean and simple. But if you love trying different apps or advanced file management, you might feel limited. On the other side, the BOOX Note Air 4C gives you more freedom, but that also means more settings, more menus, and more chances to get distracted by apps and notifications if you're not careful. Imagine a typical day. A busy professional starts the morning reviewing a weekly color-coded plan, reading a chapter of a book, and scribbling a quick to-do list. On Kindle Scribe Colorsoft, they can open their planner page, highlight in color, and jot notes directly in the margin without thinking about anything else. It feels like picking up a dedicated planning notebook that just happens to sync. On the BOOX Note Air 4C, that same person could open a planner app, check their calendar, pull in a PDF from cloud storage, and still write on top, but they also might drift over to email or other apps because everything is right there. For some people, that flexibility is powerful. For others, it becomes mental noise. Maybe you're thinking the BOOX sounds better just because it does more. But more is not always better if what you really want is focus. If your main goal is reading, journaling, and planning in a calm environment, Kindle Scribe Colorsoft keeps you in that lane and makes it hard to get pulled away. If you're thinking the Kindle sounds too simple and you know you need specific apps or tools for study, design, or work, then the BOOX Note Air 4C may support that mixed workflow much better. There are also honest, small downsides with both. Color on e-ink is naturally softer and more muted than what you're used to on a phone or laptop, so if you expect ultra-bright colors, neither device will feel like that. On the Kindle side, the tighter ecosystem means less freedom to experiment with apps. On the BOOX side, the extra power and options can make battery life and performance feel closer to a small tablet and less like a pure reader. And you may spend more time tweaking settings to get things just the way you like. In simple terms, Kindle Scribe Colorsoft leans toward focus, comfort, and an integrated reading and note space that feels more like a digital notebook tied to a huge bookstore. BOOX Note Air 4C leans toward flexibility, app support, and a workstation vibe where you can bring together many different tools in one place. If you want a calmer, book-first planner that just works, Kindle Scribe Colorsoft makes the most sense. If you care more about having lots of options, different apps, and a more computer-like experience on an e-ink screen, the BOOX Note Air 4C is the better match. If this comparison helped you narrow things down, you'll find links to both products in the description below. Take a minute to check the details, read more reviews, and see which one fits your needs best on Amazon. Some links are affiliate links, so I may earn a small commission at no extra cost to you. To wrap this up, think of Kindle Scribe Colorsoft as your focused reading and planning companion, and BOOX Note Air 4C as your flexible e-ink workstation. One is built for calm structure and a clear routine. The other is built for people who want power, apps, and customization sitting on top of an eye-friendly display. The right choice depends on how your brain likes to work every day, whether it's a simple guided system or a toolbox full of options. If you're leaning one way or still stuck in the middle, share your thoughts in the comments and say how you plan to use a device like this in your life. If you want more honest comparisons and breakdowns before you spend your money, feel free to subscribe for future videos. Thanks for watching, and I hope your next device actually matches the way you read, plan, and think.